Hello, friends. I'm going to share a little bit about my pilgrimage to the four ancient places of the Buddha, where he was born, his first teachings, where he awoke, and where he finally took his last breath. So the Buddha was born in northern India. Now, due to borders and change of 2,700 years, it's in Lumbini, which is in Nepal. He gave his first teaching in an area called Saranath, just near Varanasi. He awoke under the Bodhi tree in an area called Bodh Gaya, also in northern India. And he took his last breath and passed away in an area called Kushinagar. This one year, I was able to visit all four of these sites. I want to mention that I was away for quite a bit of time, hence why I could make it to these four sites in amongst retreats and trekking in Nepal and relaxing on the beach in South India. It's beautiful to go to pilgrimage sites. And first off, we see many faith traditions coming to pay homage to these areas, to pray, to absorb the ambient nature. It feels very special, actually. It feels like a big blessing. One area in particular, I would say, that stuck out for me would be Saranath. Well, actually, so did Bodh Gaya, but I'm going to talk about Saranath. Okay. So Saranath is where the Buddha gave his first teachings. It's called Turning the Wheel of the Dharma, the Eightfold Noble Path, and how he began with only 5 people, actually, to share what he had awakened to. Walking through Saranath, again, the plains of India, if any of you have been to different areas of the world, the plains in India can be quite flat. The color of the earth is almost red. And there's a mound where it said that he gave his first teaching. It was as though I stepped back in time. And walking through and seeing different Buddhist faith and robes, absorbing this ambient nature, it just felt right to be very quiet. And to feel like I am walking on ancient land, holy land. Just absorbing, revering, and then tripping and falling. So also what happens in areas is, with this land being 2,700 years ago, with it being a World Heritage Site, it's looked after-ish. And there was red brick in around the earth. I believe some of that could have been maybe some of the old temples. And so as I was absorbed in this altered state and imagining I was part of this legacy of 27 years of teachings and everybody who's been to this land, and I wasn't mindfully walking, and the next thing you know, I fell. And it happens all the time, doesn't it? We trip, we fall, we bump into things. But again, it felt so impactful. Because yes, I was living up here in the heart, imagining and paying attention to what was around me. As I said, people of all over the world were coming to pay homage. But I didn't notice my foot in front of me. Some of you have heard the Buddha say, when walking, just walking. When eating, simply eat. Yes, I was walking, but I wasn't paying attention. Again, it just felt like a sweet teaching. Luckily, because of course it's so hot in India, I was wearing, sandals. I only kind of cut my toe a little bit. I got a little bit dusty, so I was not injured. And I just kind of sat there for a little bit and chuckled at the teachings within the teachings, as I say, the practice within the practice. And so to Saranath, and to our practice of doing the best that we can to be in each moment right here. When walking, just walk. When eating, just eat. When speaking, just speak. When listening, listen fully. Thank you.